Infected, Bad Religion there. Before that, Screeching Weasel with Racist Society. I think Ben Weasel outclassed Dr. Gaffin.
He got him
in that matchup.
He got him. So we've got two more matchups: Municipal Waste, No FX, Hamel on Trial, and the Vandals to decide who makes it to the top 8. But before we get to that, everybody, it is that time of week. It's everybody's favorite segment, Bop to the Top, a biography of Hanson written by Jill Cocksucking Whore from back in the day, Matthews.
What a hoe.
She fantasizes about the Hanson brothers, or at least did so enough to write a small book about it. We're 16 pages in, you said?
16 pages, 16 weeks.
So if you go back and listen to the last 16 episodes of the Moron Bros, actually 17.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the places.
Because the foreword is read by Satan in the 17th episode.
Who's going to come back and reread it. Poor reception from hell. We had some issues.
We had bad internet reception from hell, but we'll get it next time.
Apparently Xfinity's up. He's getting the full gig update. So.
Oh, dude, I gotta actually. Now that you bring this up, we definitely need to talk about something off stream. Please, chat. Remind me that there is something I need to talk to CJ about. Off
Internet
stream.
related.
Yeah. Okay. CJ, Mbop to the top. Let's go. Page 16.
We left off with the one word of the beginning of a sentence last week. So once again, you have to go back and check that out.
Okay.
Now seems too young to have ever paid its dues, but the Hanson brothers surely did. Singing at such low glam events.
So it's she's saying that it seems like
they never paid their dues.
They never paid their dues, that they just blew up because they were a bunch of little kids. That's absolute. That's the angle.
That's like.
That's the fucking angle, Jill.
But shout out to the Hanson brothers because
for nailing it.
As soon as they got their money, first thing they did, fuck bus.
Fuck bus. Yeah. Second music video, fuck bus.
Fuck bus.
They're like, we got a 14-year-old in the band. Doesn't care. Don't care. Fuck bus.
We need a fuck bus.
Anyway.
It's in their retainer.
You have to watch our Twitch and you'll understand what we're talking about. Sorry.
Actually, I don't think there's a VOD for that.
No, there isn't. We lost that VOD. But you could come to our Twitch and we'll probably show you what we're talking about.
Yeah. Come to our Twitch, ask about the fuck bus. We'll know what you're talking about.
Specify that it's Hanson's
Please
fuck bus.
do not specify. I ask you to please not specify.
Okay.
Let us go down our own fuck bus train until we get to the Hanson fuck bus.
Fuck bus train.
It's kind of like a truck-a-pillar,
Yeah, that just sounds awesome. Actually,
it does sound pretty cool. Yeah, we should write that song. We should write that song.
Fuck bus train. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
All right. Too young to have ever paid its dues, but the Hanson brothers surely did, singing at such low glam events as family reunions, office parties, and their neighbors' backyard barbecues.
Oh, so she's saying instead of cutting their teeth like doing the small hole in the wall venue, they just played like small events.
Yeah, they're doing DIY events.
My band did. I mean, I was a lot of DIY events that did that kind of stuff. Yeah, a lot of backyard birthday parties for punk bands.
Yeah. No matter how small their audience, however, or how dippy the venue, Ike, Taylor, and Sakura.
She described it as dippy?
Always give their all. Dippy is how she described the venues. How dippy the venue. D-I-P-P-Y.
P-P-Y. Dippy.
Dippy.
That's another thing to look up on Twitch. Continue. Yeah. Is that the right word?
I don't know.
Is that that's not the right word.
I don't know.
Jill, you wrote a book. Come on. Know how to use words.
Nobody edited this book.
True.
And from the get-go, they clearly had something special. They were never just the neighbor boys doo-wopping on a lark. Whatever that means.
Doo-wopping on a lark? Wait.
I get the doo-wopping part, but what is on a lark?
Is that like... I'm so sure that like that's a slur from the 1950s. Like
Possibly.
do
Once
upping
again,
on a lark. Like
email
that seems
Jill,
like
old cocksucking whore, Matthews@gmail.com if you have any issues.
I feel like that's something that would have been like a headline on like old timey Fox News, like
Yeah.
like young boys hanging out and do-upping on a lark. More at 11. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's totally
All
right.
right, let's go. A friend remembers. They were invited to sing at my girlfriend's party, and they just came in and blew everyone's mind, took my lady, and drove off in their fuck bus. All right, I added that last.
Wait, I was gonna say. I was like, until you said "fuck buzz," I was almost like, no.
They just came in and blew everyone's minds. These three little kids singing great harmonies. That particular party led to an invitation to sing at halftime during an NAIA Men's National Basketball Championship held annually in Tulsa, where again, they were greeted with enthusiastic applause.
Dude, honestly, I will say, and this is all jokes aside, I remember hearing Hanson like sing a cappella when I was a kid, like when I was a little kid, because I was a fan of Hanson. Obviously, this book was found in my parents' garage.
Every other commercial on Disney Channel was a Hanson music video at one point, too.
Right. I remember hearing them harmonize, and they were very good. They were very good. I mean, all of the accolades that they say that they're receiving for being, you know, it seems like it was well deserved.
It was, you know, I think Walker really beat it into him, Joe Jackson style. They just don't talk about that.
God damn it, boys!
Yeah, that's why as soon as they got the money, we're like, we're not taking your shit anymore, Walker. We're getting our fuck bus and we're touring the country.
It's the other way around. It's that he didn't give a shit.
You know what?
He didn't give a shit.
Bang Bus kind of occurred right around the same time for the first time. Do you think the Hanson brothers could have been behind Bang Bus this entire time?
They bankrolled it? No, somebody watched the Hanson brothers music video
and was inspired.
And was like, you know what would be an awesome idea? We should get a bus. Like, we should get a bus. These kids, these three Christian boys who can harmonize are onto something. But anyway, yeah, no.
Audience appreciation and their own ever-growing love and talent for music naturally took Ike Taylor and Zachariah to the next step, playing outside their own neighborhood for people they didn't know. They took that step in May 1992 at the appropriately named Mayfest.
So, like I was saying, I think that it was that Walker didn't care. Like, he didn't give a shit about him. He was I'm
too busy being an oil man, traveling the world.
I'm busy being an oil man, and I have to smoke cigars and drink whiskey all day with my boss. Like, that needed to be like a thing, right? So, like, I think they were doing all of this to get Walker's attention. Like, I think that this was all them like, look at me, Dad. You know, we're worthy. I think that was what it was.
Right. Okay. At Mayfest, a popular week-long arts, crafts, and music festival held in downtown Tulsa. It's the biggest kickoff to summer event we have, says an organizer to prepare Isaac, Taylor, and Zachariah. Rehearsed 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, for a month.
A month?
Yeah, she put an exclamation.
Wait, how old were they at this point? What year was this?
92. This was May of 92.
Wasn't Zach born in like 86?
I forget at this point.
I think he was like
in 16 weeks, man.
I think it was
the only thing I can tell you for sure is that they're not racist.
That kid was like 7. They had this kid coming to like the fairgrounds for a month.
I mean, I doubt they were practicing at the fairground.
Sing better, fucker.
You could do that shit at home.
Oh yeah, they're a cappella. It's not.
That's when Walker was in Joe mode, cracking the fucking belt. You know.
I don't think he gave a shit. They were like trying to sing loud. They like left their rehearsal door.
I don't think he gave a shit until he realized that people liked them and there was money to be made.
And I think that that's what this Mayfest is, right? Like that whole month, they're singing with the doors open and shit in like in their practice room. Like they're doing that, and then like Joe's upstairs, and you could hear him like every couple minutes come down, like shut the fuck up,
yeah,
shut up. I'm trying to make drunk phone calls to my boss.
I had
holding
these
a
walls
cigar?
built soundproof so I could fuck your mother and not have to listen to you pieces of shit.
Exactly. And so, like, it wasn't until Mayfest. That's why it was such a turning point. But continue. We can hear why.
All right, where are we at here? Mayfest traditionally draws artists of all stripes and levels. Indeed, it has become a common stop on the way up for many stars. The fabulous Thunderbirds, Johnny Lang, Taylor Dane, and Eddie Money have all played there in recent seasons. Of course, end of page.
Okay, so outside of Eddie Money, I don't know who those people are.
I know who
Maybe the first one? Maybe
the Thunderbirds are.
Thunderbirds, I think I've heard
And I
of.
definitely
before
know
as
who
well.
Eddie Money is.
Yeah, Eddie Money.
But I've never heard of Johnny. I've heard of Katie Lang.
I think that's her dad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never
Who's
heard.
Katie Lang?
Katie Lang is kind of like somewhere in between Alanis Morissette and Tegan and Sarah.
Okay. I'm sure somebody else would describe it differently, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand 100% what you're trying to get at. Okay, well, that was Mbop to the Top, everybody's new favorite segment here on the Moron Bros Show. Make sure to come back next week, and you can hear us read page 17. Go to our backlog of episodes and check out the last 15 episodes, and then 16 if you want to check out the forward read by Satan. But that will get redone later. CJ. Municipal Waste, No Effects, Hamelon Trial, and the Vandals faced off in our last round in the second round of the Musical Madness in March tournament. Who will be moving on to the third round? Municipal Waste defeats No Effects 17-13.
Yeah, I think the Wraith fans really pushed the
Municipal Waste. It would have been there when it went to the Instagram and I saw that they won on Instagram 7-4. I was like, okay, maybe this gets interesting. But even their total couldn't match what Municipal Waste got on the poll tab, which was 13. So 17-13, Municipal Waste moves on. Our namesake falls in the second round. Hamelon Trial gets their first win the week before last. The Vandals coming back after a strong last year, I believe, getting to the final four in the Musical Madness in March. And the Vandals defeat Hamelon Trial 13-8, a very, very close one. But the poll tab again, 8 was what they got. 8 was the total that Hamelon on Trial got. So the 5 from Instagram really pushed them over the top. 13 points gives it to the Vandals. So we'll have Vandals versus Municipal Waste. That is going to be our music coming up right now. CJ, what do we got from the Vandals and Municipal Waste?
We've got Behind the Music from the Vandals, following that up with Municipal Waste. You're listening to Musical Madness in March. This is RealPunkRadio.com, and we are the Moron Bros.
Remember to check out the poll tab and our Instagram to get your votes cast. Let's check it out.